Welcome to the 23rd episode of Lalitha Divya Sahasranam Stotra. The ultimate cosmic source in the universe, the source of unconditionality, without diluting the unconditional aspects, breaking into sufficiently small doses of unconditionality, providing nourishment to the faculties in the form of Lalitha Divya Rahasyanama Stotra. Let us move on. The next nama is Nakadhiditi Sanjanna Namajjana Tamoguna. Nakadhiditi Sanjanna Namajjana Tamoguna. The sparkle that emanates from the nails, Nakha means nails, Didhiti is the brightness, the sparkling, bright radiation that emanates from the nails is sufficient to help the saturation, saturating the taste of tamoguna of the devotees who are seeking the blessings of the Universal Mother. So that's what this nama means. So the brightness or the radiation that emanates from the nails is sufficient to make them saturated in the taste of tamoguna or the heavy duty karmacharana items of those individuals who are seeking her blessings. However, in this nama, nails are mentioned, but which nails, whether it is nails through the hands or through the legs, are not mentioned. Both the nails, those who are ambassadors of the Universal Mother, both feet does emanate the radiation or the energy flow, but based on the sequence of events that are happened, Nakaditi di Sanjanna Namajjana Tamoguna refers to the nails from the feet. So the tamoguna we have has been discussed earlier. The three gunas, sattva, raja, tamogunas, have been identified in Ratna Graiveya Chinta Kalola Mukta Phalanvita. The three types of humans, those who are on those who are evolved in the witness mode, pursue sattva guna. Those who are in the divine category, rajoguna, and those who are demonic, tamoguna. So this categorization has been described in Ratna Graiveya Chinta Kalora Mukta Phalanvita. So who are these individuals who are seeking to get saturated in the taste of tamoguna or heavy duty items, heavy duty karmacharana action items through the sparkle emanating from the nails? So in the previous nama, Gudagulfa Kurma Prashna Jayeshna Prapadanvita, the Ubhayachara, or the turtle, uh, was explained, which is revolving between land and the sea, having only intellect and discretion, and that is due to the illusion effect, body illusion effect. So even those individuals who are having the body illusion, they have been transformed to Gudagulfa Kurma Krishna Jeshtra Prapadanvita. So therefore, Nakaditi Sanjana Namajjana Tamoguna, through this Nama, those who are seeking to get transformed or to get saturated must be lower than those who are having the body illusion effect, or those who are succumb to the Dvaita effect of turtle. So the remedy that is addressed to the individuals from Nakaditi Sanjana Namajjana Tamoguna must be, those individuals must be lower than the turtle effects. So they obviously then their karmacharana or actions must be based on the heavy duty, because they are at the bottom. So hence the dose that they needed is not a high dose. It has to be smaller. Hence the sparkling bright radiation that emanates from the nails is sufficient to help them saturated in their tamogunas. Okay, so Gudagulfa Kurma Prashna Jeshtra Pradanvita is only highlighting how we see the world in two different ways, that is Dvaita. But there are people who perceive the world, the physical world, in multiples of, in many different ways not just two ways. Now, in Ramayana, Ravana has two distinct qualities. That is innocence of an infant and ego of an adult. These are the two distinct qualities that Ravana possesses. So he is seeing the world only in these two different forms. So that means those individuals who are perceiving the world in many different ways must be much lower than Ravana. Okay, so let us see, for instance, how many different ways a common man perceives the world from the time he or she gets up from the bed in the morning. So from the time we get up from the bed, the milk man, the servant, then the spouse, the husband or the wife, then the father or mother, then the paper boy, okay, the security at the gate. Then when you get up and go to the workplace, the colleagues, the peers at the workplace, the colleagues, the supervisor, and the subordinate, then the driver of the vehicle, then the person who serves tea or coffee, okay, and the traffic police, the person who sells the groceries, the daily needs. This is the daily routine. Of course, there are special occasions where we perceive the world even higher. Let us say there is some event happening, and then we go to the event. We perceive it much in many different ways compared to this daily routine. So obviously, there are many individuals who perceive the world in 10 different forms, in 1,000 different forms, in 1 lakh different forms, 100,000 different forms. So their status is much lower than those individuals who are seeing the world in 2 different forms, which is the turtle effect, tortoise. That is Dasarada and Ravana. Okay, so and obviously they are heavy because they are seeing the world in so many different ways, not able to see the presence of the super soul in all the actions that they perform. So they are imbibed with tamogunas or the heavy duty action items. And even such individuals, also it is possible to bring about a transformation through this nama, that is nakadhiti sanjanna namajjana tamoguna. So that is what is this nama is referring to. And obviously these individuals are very far, at a distant, at a great distance from the state of being enlightenment, the state of enlightenment, and they are succumbed to the illusion effects. They succumb to the darkness, and which is the heavy and hence the tamogunas. So even such people, it is possible to bring about a change and then make them transform them into lotus, just the way the ambassadors of the Universal Mother are operating through this nama, that is nakadiditi sanjanna tamajjana tamo. Nakadiditi sanjanna namajjana tamoguna. So through this nama is referring to the tamogunas, which is the heavy duty action items, and the heaviest of the faculties is the faculty of intellect. So through this nama, the faculty of intellect or the buddhi gets the training. So it means those individuals who are having this multiple effects of the Dvaita in their daily life. So first we have to transform their intellect or buddhi, and then they get transformed. That's what is the solution. So the next nama is Padadvaya Prabhajala Parakruta Saroruha. Padadvaya Prabhajala Parakruta Saroruha. So this is another beautiful nama. The feet of the ambassadors of the Universal Mother outperform the lotus in a pond, in a water body. and hence the the brightness or the radiance that emanates from the feet immersed in the in the body of water can outperform the radiation that emanates from the lotus residing in the same pond. So so there is a lot of information in this nama. The entire vaseekarana, vidya, those vaseekarana aspects have been discussed in this, have been covered in this nama. So from Chidagni Kunda Sambhuta Devakarya Samudjata to Padadvaya Prabhajala Parakruta Saroruha, the entire body of the ambassadors of the Universal Mother has been covered, has been described, starting from the top of the head to the bottom of the feet. And there is all these body parts have been identified, and they correspond to the brightness, the radiation, the lotus effects, and witness mode effects, operation, etc., etc., including the nails, including the tip of the nose, including the ears, lips, everything, the breasts. So these individuals, they volunteer to restore the order in the universe because they have been elected, they have been selected by the Almighty, the Super Soul. So they follow an yardstick, a formula, that is Kamesa Baddhamangalya Sutra Sobhita Kandara. Through that they are implementing a formula, and Ratnagraive Chinta Kalur Mukta Phalanvita. Through that they have identified the three varieties, three types of three sects of human beings. That is, there have been the pearls, the gems, and Chintaku. Okay, and the wheel of Dharma Chakra has been introduced. Their body, the capillary effects in their body have been discussed through these namas of Stanvara Dalanmajja Pattabadda Valitraya, Pattabadda Valitraya, I'm sorry. So the capillary effects, which is the nourishment to those who are seeking their blessings, in the form of the flow of Kundalini, etc. So their thighs have been, the blockages in their thighs have been removed, and just the way Balakrishna protects the Gokula people, they are protecting those who are seeking their blessings. And slowly those who are in Dvaita, like Dasarada and Ravana, the tortoise like individuals have been transformed, and finally they reach even those individuals who are below this through the sparkle of their nails. Now, so many tasks have been performed by those individuals who are ambassadors till now. So, all these effects, if we have to capture in one particular nama, that is Padadvaya Prabhajala Parakruta Saroruha. So, anybody who cannot be transformed until now, until nakaditi sanjanna namajjana tamoguna, until this, anybody who falls outside this rehabilitation, they must be fitting into padadvaya prabhajala parakruta saroruha. A water body, a lake or a small pond, it may be physically, it may be limited, but the living beings in that water body, they are unlimited. There's so many varieties of living beings in that particular pond. So, and if these individuals are not seeking the transformation up to nakadiditi sanjanna namajjana tamoguna, so for their sake, for their transformation, for their evolution, the ambassadors are entering into the water body themselves. So that is what is padadvaya prabhadana parakruta saroruha. Because they are not, they are so low, they are at abyss, that they are not even seeking a transformation, they are not even seeking the blessings. So for the sake of such individuals, the ambassadors of the Universal Mother, they themselves come to them into the water, into the pond. And so by immersing the feet, and the feet themselves are like lotus flower, emanating the radiation, outperforming the lotus, the radiation of the lotus in the pond. Through this radiation, those who are even lower than nakadiditi sanjanna namajjana tamoguna are being transformed. So, so this is a very very important and very a powerful nama. So from Sri Mata, the first nama to nakadhiti sanjanna namajjana tamoguna, there are 45 namas are there. 44 namas are there. The 45th nama is padadvaya prabhajala parakruta saroruha. So these 45 namas, they convey a message here. So they represent 45 different ways of vaseekarana that exist in this universe. Vaseekarana, there is no exact translation into English. It can be a seduction, or it can be, transformation through the seduction, or it can be a hypnotic method to transform a person or bring about a change. So that is what is vaseekarana, vidya, the task of vaseekarana. There are 45 different ways of vaseekarana existing in this universe. The exhaustive list, if anybody is interested, they can refer to Sapta Saptati Gnanodaya Mandaram, the volume 1, chapter 2. It is mentioned in the chapter 2 of this volume 1. So the 45, what is the significance of the number 45? 45 is 9 into 5. So 9 is 4 faculties and 5 senses. So 9 indriyas, and 5 is the 5 elements external in the physical world. The 5 elements: the water element, earth element, fire element, and air element, and the sky element. So the interaction of the faculties and the 5 senses with the physical world the 5 elements of the physical world corresponds to these 45 different ways of vaseekarana. And so obviously anybody in this physical world, they have to be fitting, they have to fall in these 45 different ways. They cannot be outside these 45 different ways. Hence, padadvaya prabhajala parakruta saroruha. In this case, it refers to the entire spectrum of the living beings in this universe, and how to put them to the path towards evolution, towards the upliftment of their soul, saturation. And anybody who cannot fit up to nakadititi sanjanna namajjana tamo guna, they have to, then they will definitely fit into padadvaya prabhajala parakruta saroroha effect. And so that is what is this? What is the meaning of this nama? And hence, since this is also related to the water body effect, hence through this nama, padadvaya prabhajala parakruta saroruha, faculty of intellect gets the training. So the remaining namas we will see in the next episode. Thank you.